Hi all, welcome to Night Rips and another opening of not Upper Deck, but Top Stadium Club. To be exact, I got this new box of 1992 Series 3 Stadium Club. Now 92 is probably the set that I am closest to completing, other than 2021, which actually I've already finished that entire set. But you know, it is kind of a crazy to think that I am almost done with this one, since this was actually the largest Stadium Club set ever produced. In total, obviously there was 3 series. This is being the 3rd series. But each series actually contained 300 cards. So this was actually a 900 card set. This set, and one of the reasons why I'm opening this box specifically, is there was some inserts in this one. To be exact, there's a total of 3 inserts that were basically first overall draft picks that I'm going to try to hopefully pull one of them. You're not going to pull all 3 because it was a 1 in 72 find. But, basically this opening is there to, clean up my set, hopefully finish everything with 92 so I can put it away and mark 92 being complete. Or like I said, get those first draft pick cards. So 15 cards per pack, 36 packs per box. Of course, we always open 6. So let's go ahead and start ripping into this. Now I am going to go a little quick through this. We've seen Stadium Club before, and what's nice about this one, like this one, this Bobby Bonilla card is a member's choice card, which means this is actually one of the first 10 cards in this set, because actually the member's choice cards, the first 10 in Series 3 and the last 10 in Series 2 were actually these members choice cards. So yeah, actually 891. Oh, that's interesting. I thought they weren't. I thought they were in the interesting. I thought they were the first 10, but okay. I was actually looking back at my notes and I'm like, well, that's strange. So 891, we got Bobby Bonilla in his Mets uniform, who's going to be paying him until like 2037. Well, actually, let me set Bobby to the side. There's not a lot of inserts in this. Definitely a lot of nice cards. But standard Stadium Club type cards. Very interesting views. And they are pretty cards. As usual, of course. And of course, they're always twisty-turny. And like we had seen in previous videos with Stadium Club, they did have this baseball analysis and reporting system, this bar system. Of course, this is one of the cards that talked about how to do it, both on the front and the back. This one actually doesn't actually try to sell you anything. So it is purely a card of how to read a heat map for players. That's cool. Nice thing, these cards are not really sticking together. It's really just the friction of them that keeps me from sliding them off very easily. It's Greg Olson. Perez, Ken Hill, and Rosario Rodriguez. All right, that's the first pack. Again, other than those first draft choice cards, which there's only 3, and there's really, of those 3, there's one that I want in particular. It's such a nice card. It was actually reprinted in 2021 this year in its Stadium Club, and that would be the first draft choice Chipper Jones. I guess since he just recently got inducted to the Hall, they put him in. We got Chuck Knobloch, member's choice card. So it should be one of the... No, this one's a 601. So this is actually one of the first. Actually, would be the first card of this set. Bill Landrum. I do wish that Stadium Club this year would have actually put people's first like this, you know, the rookie card on the back, but they didn't. Lost opportunity. There's Brent Saberhagen. And here's a 92 club membership card. Now they actually got those the members choice cards as part of their set, you know, for joining the club. They also got one of the members choice photos. But very cool. Dan Pasqua, Dennis Cook. Start going through this a little quicker, unless we run into more members' choice cards. Or if we run into one of those elusive first draft choice. I would really like to get that Chipper Jones. That would honestly make my day. You know, partially because it's such a short print, and second reason because being a Braves fan, it was nice to see Chipper get inducted. Another stuck card. Of course, you got to have your checklist cards. You cannot have your set without checklist cards. I'm glad they don't do that anymore. Dave Burba. There's a nice one. Bo Jackson. See, this is 92. This would be his next to last year. You know, obviously he went with the White Sox. He played for a few years, and then that was it. Injuries had done him in. Unfortunately, it was not injuries in baseball that did him. It was injuries in football. Jeff Conine. Got another club membership card. It's nice whenever the cards don't stick. Donald Harris. Otis Nixon, actually on his own card instead of on somebody else's. That was Alex Cole, I think, was who he was on before. And then Royce Clayton. It was all Alex Cole's stats, and it was Otis Nixon's face. Rodney McRae. There's Rich Rod. Oh, geez, they're going to make you spin every time. I apologize if anybody's getting dizzy. David Allen. There's a nice Gary Carter. And he was still with the Expos. Yeah, he bounced around Met, Dodger, Giant, Expo. A nice Hall of Fame catcher there. Speaking of Hall of Fame, there's Mr. Ricky Henderson. That's a cool. Doing what he did best. Of course, it's not Stadium Club unless somebody's wearing funky sunglasses. This time it's Jose Rio. Mike Moore. Efren Valdez. Good Lord, it's every single card is spinning around. Mike Bilecki, I'm actually getting dizzy myself. Oh, looky what we got. So we did get one of the first draft picks of the 90s. Brien Taylor. So this is actually a rare card. It's a 1 in 72 print. Obviously, it's not the Chipper Jones one, but it is definitely a nice card. And you see it's got that nice gold signature on the back there. And it's number 2 of 3. Very cool. I was wondering if we were going to get any of them. Probably won't find any more, but we're going to finish this box up just to see. Just nice to find one in the first opening of this box. Steve Sachs and Tim Belcher. Nope, sorry, one more. Scott Bankhead. 2 packs to go. So that really surprises me that we find something, a 1 in 72 chance of finding. So basically 1 in every 2 boxes, and we find one. Fingers crossed we find another one. Who knows? Greg Swindell, Chris James, Jeff Ballard. We've got a backwards card. Actually, we got a stuck card first of Rob Robinson. Don't know why you would name your son Rob if your last name was Robinson, but that's okay. Lance Blankenship, Ramon Garcia, Greg Vaughn. Is he still with the Brewers with this? Yes, he is. Floyd Bannister. So I'm trying to go through quickly. Got a lot of cards still to go through. Got Bobby Witt. Got our bar system card again. David Kyle. Eddie Tubbensee. Bob Walk. Horrible name for a pitcher, but okay. Jeff Shaw. And Keith Miller. All right, last pack. This video is going pretty quick. I definitely, not going into too much detail with them. We're not pulling a lot of the bigger names, but getting to see even the base cards is nice in this. And that's why I do like Stadium Club. And trying to get them all. Of course, this being Stadium Club's 30th year, but not its 30th set. It's actually its 20th set. Stadium Club, while it did start in 1991, year before this one, this being the second year and the largest year. After that, there's Barry Bonds. Speaking of big names. After, it started dwindling down. Obviously 94 was an experimental year. 95 94 was a little rough because of the strike that occurred. Even though you could still sell, but people were not buying cards the same in 94 since it was not a baseball season. But they continued it on. You still had 3 sets in 94. You had 3 series in 95. Of course, it was known as you had Series 1, Series 2, and Series High Number. It's Mike Witt, the one who had the air card in Upper Deck that we haven't been able to find. Then 97, they went back down to 2 sets, 2 series. 98, they had 2 series, but they caught them odd and even. 99, sorry, I lost my notes. 99, they had 2 series, and then from that point on, they were just doing base cards or just numbered, cards. So they did it in 2000, 2001, 2, 3, and after 2003, they actually took a break until 2008, and then they took another break until 2014, and then since 2014 on, there has been a Stadium Club. And there will probably be next year, probably next couple of years until Topps loses its license. All right, so that's it for the base for this opening. Obviously you've got quite a few base. I have to go through to see what we got. And as always, you always get these, the advertisement for the membership cards. You'll get the bars cards talking about how to read the heat maps. We did in this one, even though they are part of the base set, we did pull 2 members' choice cards. You know, Chuck Noblock and Bobby Bonilla, which is cool because there's Bobby Bonilla in his base uniform, and I just realized something. I had another card stuck. Not giving Craig Hulbert his due. But yeah, it's interesting to see Bobby Bonilla in the Mets, since that's the team that, you know, he didn't really play that much for, and they still owed him a bunch of money, partially because of the whole Ponzi scheme that happened with, you know, the owner of the Mets bought into that Madoff scheme and, you know, lost a lot of money. So Bonilla worked out a deal, and it's going to get him paid until 2037 when he's 70-something years old. But the exciting card of all this is actually this #1 draft picks of the 90, Brien Taylor. The reason being, this is actually a 1 in 72 card. There's only 3, so it's not part of the base series. But it's a very neat card. Yeah, and you know, again, we'll probably not find any more in here, but you never know. I mean, that's just the way it goes. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be, you know, I've got 5 more openings of this, since I'm opening, you know, 6 packs at a time. There's 36 packs in the box. Let's see if we can find the other 2. A little bit off center too. Let's see if we can find the other 2. I'd love to do it. I probably won't, but you know, at least we can go and look to see how many more members' choice cards can we find, and see what cards, you know. These are a pretty set. I do love Stadium Club because of how nice the cards do look. So I appreciate your time watching it, as always, and I look forward to seeing you next time. So until then, bye now.